7 men are trying to become Iran's 8th president. The presidential elections due to take place on June 18th. Now, the moderate candidate, Abdul Nasser Hemmati, who is the former head of Iran's central bank, has been running on the campaign promise of trying to fix Iran's failing economy as a result of crippling U.S. sanctions since the United States withdrew from the nuclear deal in 2018. Hassan Rouhani took office 8 years ago, and since then the economy has really plummeted in this country. The unemployment rate is at an all-time high. The riyal has lost over 80% of its value. That is where the moderate candidate is really focusing his attention to try and convince voters to vote for him, because he has the expertise, the financial background to try and fix the country's economy. Meanwhile, the front runner in the race is the conservative candidate Ebrahim Raisi, who is currently the head of Iran's judiciary. Now, Ebrahim Raisi has been really the front runner because we've seen the support of the establishment very much behind him. He was appointed to the head of the judiciary by the Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and he is still in that position. If he becomes president, he will resign from that post. His promises have been that he will continue negotiations in Vienna to try and reach an agreement to the nuclear deal and trying to keep that going. He ran in 2017 against President Hassan Rouhani. He managed to get nearly 16 million votes, but lost to the president at that time. Voter turnout is of high importance to the establishment here. The lowest voter turnout they had in this country since the revolution of 1979 was around 50%, and that was in the presidential elections of 1993. There is a sense that the people are very much disillusioned with the governments that they vote for. A lot of people I've spoken to in the capital explain that they just can't be bothered to vote this time because they don't see much difference in the policies of the various candidates. The main point of contention has been that the moderates and the conservatives that they've had in the government over the past few years haven't really made much of a difference in the day-to-day lives of the people, and that is because Iran's foreign policy is not decided at the level of the government. It is decided at the level of the system, and therefore it is not really up to a president how the country will have its interactions with the outside world. That is decided on a much broader and higher level. For now, the system is encouraging people to vote, that it is their moral duty. It is the duty of every Iranian to come out on June 18th. But there is a sense that any kind of a turnout over 40% will be seen as a victory for this system.